Hey everyone, Noah from American Trucks here, and today we're talking to Edward about his F-150. How are you doing, man?
Glad to be here and for the opportunity.
For the viewers, he has a 2004 F-150 FX4 with an 18x9 Pro Comp wheels, 32 series Bandito flat black 6-lug wheel with a 0mm offset. And that wheel and tire combo together gives this F-150 an aggressive stance. For tires, he has a 275/70 R18 Cooper ArmorTech 3 carcass construction, so that's going to be roughly a 33-inch tire. And for suspension, he has stock. So why did you go with a setup like this just as a whole? What was your motivation for this build?
As a whole, I kind of like the general, it's more rugged look with mixing the brush guard in, kind of the more all black setup. It really just kind of caught my eye, those pieces, and it's kind of why I chose to go down that path road.
What does this look like to you? Are you using this on-road only? Are you going off-roading with it? You're doing a little bit of both. Is it your daily?
So it is my daily. I'll go off-roading here and there, but originally its main purpose is I used to do a little bit of construction and I need some, to haul material, and when going on and off sites, it helps, go in style.
All right, so let's get started with the wheels here. It's an 18x9 Pro Comp wheels, 32 series, Bandito flat black 6-lug wheel with that 0mm offset. And that wheel and tire combo gives this F-150 an aggressive stance. So why did you choose this wheel?
I was looking for brand new rims for my truck, and as I was going through the website, these ones just caught my eye. Looked at some options on other builds with these rims, and I thought they looked great and would be a good match for my truck.
So why'd you go with the flat black? Are you going for any kind of style, just blacking the thing out?
I'm trying to more or less black everything out. In my opinion, it looks more sleek, and with the matte black rims, you're not really focusing on it. It's more something kind of showing up. It's just a small little detail.
Is there any particular reason why you went with a Pro Comp wheel? Do you have any past experience with their wheels, or it was just purely what you found on the site?
It was more or less purely what I found on the site. I haven't done much for shopping for rims except for my old truck. Can't remember what I got for those, if I want to be honest here, but those right there, they caught my eye.
Is there any particular reason why you went with an 18x9 wheel?
So when I originally bought the truck, it already came with those Cooper tires, and I wanted something that would help blend together with those tires and look nice, and so that's why I went with the size I chose.
So are you happy with the sidewall size with that 18-inch wheel and the 33-inch tire? Have you ever felt like you were going to bottom it out when it was maybe had some lower air in it to get over something or something like that?
No, I've never had a problem with it. I've been more than confident in those tires.
Speaking of tires, let's move right along into the 275/70 R18, roughly a 33-inch tire. It's a Cooper ArmorTech Tech 3 with the carcass construction. How do you like them?
Oh, I love them. They give them a nice, mean, rugged look to them, where I know I can go both off-road and on-road with these and nothing to worry about.
How do you think the road manners are? Are they bumpy, or are they great?
They're absolutely great. Smooth. I've got no problems with them whatsoever.
Why did you go with a 33-inch tire?
With the 33-inch tires, they don't really look too small with it. It's like the perfect size for having the stock suspension of which I got, and it just looks really nice.
You said they came with the truck. Are you happy with Cooper tires? Would you recommend them to anybody, or have you had previous experience with Coopers and you were excited to see that it came with a Cooper tire or something like that?
I was personally excited to see that it came with the Cooper because my old truck had a Cooper, and those tires lasted me a good long time before I had any problems with them whatsoever.
Did you need to calibrate for a larger tire? Have you noticed your speedometer is off at all? Does it feel more sluggish, anything like that?
At all. I've had, like I said, no problems.
Then moving on to the suspension, this is a stock suspension setup. Why didn't you go with a lift?
Kind of like what you were mentioning earlier. If I do get a lift, then I have to get new rims, new tires to compensate for that open gap. And right now, it's not something I right now need.
So with that offset, the width of the wheel and the tire size, have you experienced any rubbing? Did you need a trim for anything?
No, not at all. Like you mentioned, I believe that 33-inch is the perfect for this, filling up the space without causing any problems or mishaps. So I had to do nothing to the wheel well.
Looking back on your build, would you have done anything differently, or do you have any plans for the future?
Wouldn't change a single thing about it, but what I do plan down the road is getting a lift kit and then some new tires and rims for her.
All right, so thanks again, Edward, for talking about your truck with us. Just to recap here, It's a 2004 F-150 FX4 with 18x9-inch Pro Comp wheels, 32 series, Bandito flat black 6-lug wheels with a 0mm offset. And that wheel and tire combo gives this F-150 an aggressive stance. For tires, it's a 275/70 R18 Cooper ArmorTech 3 carcass construction, and it's roughly a 33-inch tire with stock suspension. For all things F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.